Tonight, the mask mandate discussion goes rural. Why some small towns say they're considering an ordinance.
And better broadband. Why Wisconsin's governor says boosting internet is a key component in the state's economic recovery.
And summer school protests. As a Michigan school opens for students, many in the community say it's too risky and too soon.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 6.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Baki.
And I'm Anthony Matt. Thanks for joining us. Starting today, it is now mandatory to wear masks in public places across the entire city of Duluth.
The City Council passed the ordinance unanimously last night. The mandate includes businesses, nonprofit entities, governments, and churches. Restaurant and bar customers who are eating or drinking would be exempt. There are some other exceptions. We have those listed on our website. The ordinance will be in effect until further notice.
And today, more and more rural towns are starting to consider their own mask regulations.
Though the requirements can vary from city to city, all have the same goal in mind: stop the spread of COVID-19. CBS3's Leanne Valdez explains why some towns in areas with very few cases are considering a mask mandate.
Show your pride in your community. Show your unity with your neighbors. Put a mask on.
Grand Marais' mayor, J. Aerosmith Decoux, says he's worried about the spread of coronavirus.
There's a significant concern.
Even though Cook County has one confirmed case of COVID-19, Aerosmith Decoux says the number of people who've been visiting Grand Marais is alarming.
It seems like there are a lot of people who are trying to rebound from their self-quarantine and their time quarantining by finding a place to spend some time outside.
Though welcomed, Aerosmith Decoux says he wants people to realize the county's limitations.
Our only hospital in the county is the North Shore Health Hospital here in Grand Marais, which is a critical access hospital. The hospital has no ICU. We have the ability to intubate, but we do not have ventilators,
which could lead to potential devastation in an outbreak.
The concern for our senior community up here and our pretty limited healthcare professional community is very real.
Which is why Grand Marais officials are working on a possible mask mandate.
The City Council has discussed this at the last two City Council meetings.
Grand Marais leaders hope Governor Tim Walz will consider something similar for the state.
Hoping that through those multiple efforts, we'll be able to find a solution that works for our community.
Meanwhile, in Virginia, the mayor says there hasn't been any discussion about a so-called mask ordinance, but that doesn't mean it's off the table.
But as far as mandating it, that'll be up to the City Council to determine, and that could be brought up at a council meeting tonight.
Mayor Aerosmith Decoux says they plan to discuss other cities' mask ordinances at Grand Marais' next City Council meeting on July 29th.
A lightning strike is to blame for an overnight house fire. Crews responded to the blaze on Lakeview Drive in Lakewood Township around 1:30 this morning. Residents said the house was struck by lightning about 10 minutes before they smelled smoke and saw flames coming from near the attic. Nobody was hurt. The fire caused smoke and heavy water damage. Dave, thankfully nobody was hurt there, but man, was there a lot of lightning out there last night.
And a fair amount of rain to boot, Tony, and power outages and trees down here and there. It was a hard-hitting cold front stirring up those showers and storms. Okay. Let's take another look here at some of the rain totals from last night and today. And again, these are preliminary numbers. We're not quite done with the rain. They could go up, and the National Weather Service is still compiling data as well. But bottom line is we went from about a ½ inch in places like the Twin Ports here to 1.5 inches just to the west of Big Fork out there in the woods. And the woods need it, so this is going to help. July is actually up for rain totals, although the year is still down by the tune of about 4.5 to 5 inches. Well, the rain should end tonight as higher pressure pushes in. Still some showers, isolated thunderstorms possible in Wisconsin and Michigan till about sunset, which is around 9 o'clock. Our day planner for Wednesday says high pressure takes over and brings a clear to partly cloudy sky. Brings back the warmth, too. Highs in the 70s today give way to the 80s once again by tomorrow afternoon. And we'll talk about how long this latest warm spell will last in a few more minutes.
Thanks, Dave. New at 6, Wisconsin's governor is focusing resources on an issue he says is essential to the state's economic recovery. Governor Tony Evers today issued an executive order creating a broadband task force. He says it will go beyond funding and instead look for creative solutions to broadband access problems. The pandemic changed how we live, work, and learn, and Evers says it highlighted the digital divide in the state, as many rural areas don't have access to reliable, high-speed internet.
The COVID-19 pandemic has impacted every corner of our state, every household, and every industry, and the people of Wisconsin deserve a productive effort from local and state and federal leaders.
A recent study also highlighted expanded internet access as a key factor in the state's COVID-19 economic recovery.
Help is on the way for Minnesotans struggling to afford housing. Today, Governor Tim Walz announced $100 million in CARES Act funding will go to help people pay their rent or their mortgage. Walz says when the extra unemployment assistance payments end this month, people will start to feel the pinch. The state is working to make the money available by mid-August so people will be able to make September rent. Walz says it's about ensuring the health and safety of Minnesotans at risk of losing their homes.
That makes it very, very difficult for people to have any stability. It makes it very, very difficult for children to learn if they don't have a home, especially if they're trying to distance learn. It makes it very difficult for people to practice social distancing and use that haven of a home.
Local organizations will be in charge of distributing the money. People can start applying for help in early August.
A protest is happening in Michigan today after Detroit Public Schools took the state's first step in reopening on Monday with the start of summer classes. Around 100 protesters from multiple advocacy groups made an appearance at the district to block buses. Holding signs and blocking the exit out of the facility, demonstrators sought to derail classes for students who would be taking the bus. This group of protesters says it's too soon to send kids back to class, adding that the public health risk is not worth it.
They don't have any idea about what could happen. They're like, let's just try this. So let's experiment with our kids in summer school and see how it goes. Well, you're taking a chance on people's lives.
Michigan reported nearly 700 new cases and 6 new deaths today.
The U.S.-Canada border is expected to remain closed until at least August 21st due to the pandemic. 2 Canadian government sources say in the coming weeks there will be extended restrictions that include stepped-up enforcement and surveillance. The border has been closed to all non-essential traffic since March. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau is expected to formally announce the decision later this week.
Changes could be coming to help with the additional traffic expected around Duluth's future Costco store. The store is expected to be located near West Arrowhead Road and Haynes Road. Today, the St. Louis County Board voted to complete certain road improvement projects in that area. That includes new turn lanes and a new traffic signal system on the east side of West Arrowhead. County officials say Costco is responsible for paying all the construction costs. Last week, we told you the county is also considering a $650,000 tax abatement for Costco. That agreement has not yet been finalized. Construction on the store is expected to start this fall.
Environmental groups in Wisconsin are raising concerns about a public hearing held on the Line 5 pipeline reroute project. Enbridge is working to reroute the pipeline after the Bad River Band sued to get it off their land. The environmental group says the public hearing held on July 1st was premature. That's because the proposed route isn't finalized and the permit application isn't complete. The Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources held the hearing.
A former Carleton and Superior basketball coach has been charged with criminal sexual conduct almost 2 decades after the alleged offenses. According to court documents, Robert Pioro is accused of sexually abusing a player who was 16 when the alleged offenses happened between 2000 and 2001. Pioro was in his early 40s at the time. Court documents show the victim reported the abuse to Carleton County authorities last year. Pioro has denied the claims. He has not been arrested. He's expected to make his first court appearance next month.
Authorities used drones to find and rescue a Radisson, Wisconsin man from a swamp after a crash in Sawyer County. It happened around 10:30 Sunday night in the town of Glenroot, not far from Hayward. Authorities found the vehicle in the swamp but had used drones and thermal imaging to find the victim. The 20-year-old was taken to the Hayward Hospital with unknown injuries. The cause of the crash is under investigation.
A new look for the downtown Duluth Farmers Market this year. The market opened for the season today, but in a new location. This year, it will be held in Gitche O'Dea King Park, right above the Lake Walk. Construction forced it to move from its usual home at Lake Avenue and Superior Street. Organizer Darlene Marshall says even during a pandemic, this is a great way to bring the community together.
I think there is an appetite just to get out of the house a little bit more. This is the perfect place to come walking around. You can get out, talk to your vendors, talk to your farmers, and enjoy the outdoors at the same time.
Face masks are required. The market will run from 11 to 1 every Tuesday through the end of September.
Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, how a local business is helping the community by making protective equipment more readily available.
Thanks to last night's rain for the month of July, now the Twin Ports is 1.25 inches more than usual. But again, we still have a deficit running from January towards June. Any more rain on the docket for the week ahead? Well, there's at least one chance that we'll show it to you coming up after our break.
Live, local, CBS 3 News at 6 with Kristen Vaki, Anthony Matt, Kelly Hinson, and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live, local, CBS 3.
Reclaim your life today in the face of anxiety, depression, or thoughts of suicide at Ketamine North Infusion. In our safe spaces, we want to ensure you a better quality of life with our low-dose IV ketamine infusions. Ketamine North Infusion. Be well with us.
Hope for Kids Child Care Center is opening soon. To enroll your infant, toddler, or preschooler, call 218-724-1510.
Catch Eye on Parenting every Thursday at 6 with me, Leanne Valdez, on CBS 3.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and as you know, my passion is to help each and every one of you get the best sleep of your life. That's why I created my new Giza Dreams bed sheets. I started by using the world's best cotton called Giza. It's only grown in a region between the Sahara Desert, the Mediterranean Sea, and the Nile River. It's ultra soft and breathable, but extremely durable. My Giza sheets also include full 21-inch wide pillowcases that will fit over any pillow and deep pocket sheets that will fit over any mattress. The first night you sleep on my sheets, you'll never want to sleep on anything else.
Go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen right now to get your very own MyPillow Giza Dream Sheets. Giza Dream Sheets are available in a variety of colors. Use the promo code and Mike will give you 2 for 1 low price and free shipping. That's right, get 2 for 1 low price plus free shipping.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit MyPillow.com.
Hi, John with Prime Appliance. It's our Grand Slam sale. We've hit it out of the park again 4 months in a row with super savings and another big 6% instant rebate on all in-stock appliances.
Save now on Amana gas or electric stainless ranges, just $563 after 6% rebate, or find extra quiet Beko built-in dishwashers in stock starting at just $497 after 6% rebate.
Financing always available. Take it home today or set up delivery. Prime Appliance is the best place to buy your appliances. Let us prove it to you.
The saying goes, when one door closes, another opens. Open the door to memories ready to be unpacked. Grow your family one step or paw at a time. We're here to help open the door to new possibilities. Superior Choice Credit Union. This is our currency.
Now covering up to 100% of closing costs on select mortgages for those on the move. Terms and conditions apply. For details, visit superiorchoice.com.
In this job, you will all be put to the test. America's toughest workers.
I retired from the Marine Corps. I'm a firefighter.
Will battle each other at real job sites.
All you have to do is put one of these cars in a box. Finally being able to break something.
Don't cut your cord. Less power.
Focus, focus.
I want to see how tough I am.
Tough as Nails. New episode Wednesday, 8/7 Central on CBS.
CBS 3 Weather is brought to you by St. Luke's. Now, the CBS 3 Duluth Weather Max forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Now that the sky is clearing, folks should get outside and take a look to the sky for Comet Neowise. This picture comes courtesy of Ken Hoopla, now of Snotty Nose Photography, back in my day of Ely High School, and he was my gym coach. Well, he's no longer shooting hoops, now he's shooting pictures. And yeah, if you get out early in the morning, about 80 minutes before sunrise, and look low to the northeast, you just might see this comet. 80 minutes before sunrise is about 4 o'clock in the morning. So early risers may be worth getting up to take a look at. And our sky is clearing. The rain from last night and today is fading away. We'll talk about what's replacing it here in just a bit. Right now we talk about the current conditions at Duluth International Airport. And you can see the sky above the Twin Ports is clearing already as the low leaves and higher pressure takes over. Current temp is 71, 55% for the relative humidity with a west-northwest wind going 13 miles per hour. And air pressure continues to climb now at 1,013 millibars or 29.9 inches of mercury. Temperatures, they're trying to climb as well. Cloud cover today kept them down. Only the 60s in the Upper Peninsula and 67 to 73 currently in northwestern Wisconsin. Minnesota numbers, as the sky clears, are starting to go back up again, running the range of 66 by the lake to 72, even 74 degrees farther inland, thanks to the sunshine bounding back. Tomorrow's high temps will get into the 80s once again, and then warmer than normal temperatures like that will stick around for pretty much the week ahead. Doppler map right now shows the last line of rain ran through Minnesota earlier this morning, and now it's starting to run its way through Wisconsin and the Upper Peninsula. Still a slight chance for a little more rain here till about sunset tonight, which will be around 9 p.m. So watch out for that, especially towards Iron County and into the UP. Otherwise, with the sky clearing, yeah, get out and look for that comet here tonight or early tomorrow morning. And conditions for viewing should be fairly decent for Wednesday through Friday as the high pressure cell takes over our region and in general brings us dry conditions. Should be dry tomorrow, though on Thursday there's a slight chance for sun showers in the afternoon. Come Friday, last day of the sunny period here, because then our next low will come across our bow here. Once we get into Saturday, new low pressure system brings a 40 to 60% chance for showers and thunderstorms to return to our area, and preliminary charts indicate a quarter to a half-inch rain possible from this go-around, a little bit less than what came from last night's go-around. Okay, here's what's coming around now. It's the forecast for Minnesota tonight. And in the Gopher State, the low temps will run from 53 to about 60 degrees. Warmer by the lake for a change. Partly cloudy sky up above. And after 9 p.m. or so, the rain should end in Wisconsin and the UP, and things will start to clear there as well, with low temps falling towards the mid-50s. For tomorrow, low 80s for high temps in Wisconsin and the UP, with a clear to partly cloudy sky. And it should be clear to partly cloudy in Minnesota as well, with 70s by the lake and lower 80s farther inland. And now eyeing up the extended forecast, the trend for low to even mid-80s will be with us for the rest of the week. And much of the week ahead will be on the drier side. There's that 20% chance for afternoon showers Thursday, 40 to 60% chance for showers and storms come Saturday. And then the latter half of the weekend, sunny and 84 degrees. And it may be a bit humid again, Tony, because as our next round of rain comes around, it'll pull in warmer conditions and higher dew points, which means a bit muggy.
Yeah, so if you're one of the few in Duluth with an AC, maybe fire that bad boy up on Thursday night.
Yeah, you got me thinking about the few that do have that. I've heard about it. I hear it works, too.
Yeah.
Someday I'll try it.
All right. Thanks, Dave.
A Duluth business is taking a unique approach to keeping the community safe during the pandemic. CBS3's Emma Quinn shows us how.
Advantage Emblem, a local screen printing company, is hoping to help the community by opening pop-up shops where they're selling masks and other protective equipment, all in hopes to prevent the spread of COVID-19.
Since local stores have been running low on supplies like masks and hand sanitizer, Advantage Emblem decided to restock the community. The business was able to get supplies like N95 masks, reusable masks, as well as UV lights, which are used to help disinfect surfaces. The pop-up shops have been open for roughly 3 weeks at several locations around Duluth.
We've been bringing masks in since March. And a lot of government agencies have been purchasing them. But so then we just opened it up to the public when we got our hand sanitizer in.
The pop-up shops are located at the intersection of East Central Entrance and Arlington Road and at the Advantage Emblem office on Haynes Road.
Those working at the pop-up shops say this week has been busy as the city of Duluth did enforce a mask ordinance on Monday.
The pop-up shops are open 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Sports college hockey's opening weekend tournament that was scheduled to be held at Amsoil Arena has been postponed. Brian Campo has all the details coming up after the break.
Watch Jeopardy at 4:30, followed by CBS3 Live at 5. CBS3 live cams are brought to you by Kohler Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac. You're not just getting a car, you're getting Kohler.
At Lift Pro International, we have custom designed and fabricated lifting, weighing, and rigging solutions for more than 40 years. With a worldwide presence and reputation, we need world-class insurance to match. This is why we trust Cindy of Vernon Insurance to make sure we're fully covered no matter where in the world we're doing business.
Protect your home, vehicle, or business, and your peace of mind. Call Cindy at Vernon Insurance today.
At Super One Foods, you'll find more than just low prices and better choices. You'll find friendly faces like ours, working hard to save you money.
Super One has a tireless commitment to quality and freshness and a goal of delivering 5-star service to every customer to bring the absolute best value to your shopping experience. Check out these specials available at all Super One locations going on now.
So stop into the Super One Foods right in your neighborhood. Super One Foods, serving you low prices and better choices.
This Coke could be the first one you're having at McDonald's again. This iced coffee could be the first one at the same old time. And this slushie could be the first one you're having with friends. Whatever this order is for you, we'll be here to take it.
Try something new on your next visit, like our icy cool, extra refreshing Minute Maid slushies. Or take a soda break with any size Coke for just $1.
New Duluth Auto is the Duluth used car dealer. We have plenty of makes and models to choose from. Nissan, Honda, Toyota, and we even carry multiple options for our most popular vehicle, the Subaru Forester. Large cargo space, all-wheel drive, what's not to love? All of our vehicles are priced under $20,000. To make these deals even sweeter, there is a 1 to 5 year warranty included on all vehicles. Give us a call, stop by, or view our inventory online at newduluthauto.net. Because here at New Duluth Auto, we are your Duluth used car dealer.
Happy birthday! Duluth Casino wants to celebrate your birthday with you all month long. Every day during your birthday month, you can receive up to $30 in club cash as a special birthday bonus.
Did you say every day?
Yes, every day of your birthday month. Stop by the Players Club or log on to FondDuluthCasino.com for all the participation details. We're celebrating your birthday all month long, so you can have a great time out
at Fondulu.
I'm Carrie Harris, owner of Diabetic and Comfort Shoes. We have been in business in the Northland, helping you with your everyday foot problems stemming from diabetes to plantar fasciitis for the past 17 years. Stop in and see the complete line of men's and women's shoes, from SAS to Allegria to Vionic, for those millions of people battling plantar fasciitis. And we still have a great selection of comfortable shoes for diabetics, Medicare and Minnesota healthcare approved. Remember, no foot problem is too big or too small. We'll find the way to your soul.
Watch Dave, Caitlin, and Austin for local weather you can trust on CBS.
What was supposed to be a dramatic opening weekend to this fall's UMD hockey season is no more. The Icebreaker tournament, which was scheduled to be played at Amsoil Arena in October, has been postponed to 2021. The Icebreaker tournament was slated for October 9th and 10th of 2020 and included UMD opening up the weekend against arch rival Minnesota. Josh Burlow, UMD athletic director, says in a press release Tuesday that it was not possible for UMD to host the tournament in a successful manner. As for next year's tournament, Providence College and Minnesota State University Mankato have confirmed ability to stay in the postponed event, but Minnesota indicated they will not be participating. The postponed event will still be held at Amsoil Arena with the tentative dates of October 15th and 16th of 2021. With the announcement of the Icebreaker postponed, other schedule changes were made for both the men and women's hockey team. The men's trip to UMass Lowell in October has been postponed, and instead they will travel to Marquette, Michigan to take on Northern Michigan University. The Bulldogs women's hockey program postponed their season trip to Mercyhurst University in Erie, Pennsylvania. Yesterday, the UMD men's hockey team introduced Derek Plant as their new assistant coach. He replaces Jason Herter, who resigned back in the spring. The Cloquet native played 4 years at UMD and was on the coaching staff for their first national championship back in 2011. Plant was most recently a player development coach with the Chicago Blackhawks, but decided to come back home to the Northland and get back on the bench and out on the recruiting trail.
The culture that's around the locker room and
around the team is really pretty good right now, and I think if you can just keep that up, would be great. I think, try to bring as much honesty as I can and just be who I am. And it's an exciting time. I think it's an unknown time for everybody. Hopefully we can get out and play, and hopefully we can at some point get with fans too. I mean, I think that's a lot of the fun of it is having a full crowd and people be able to do everything on a normal basis, coming on a Friday and Saturday night and watching our games.
Speaking of new hockey coaches, Proctor officially announced their new boys hockey coach earlier this afternoon. Jeff Laspey will lead the Rails this upcoming season, as voted on at last night's school board meeting. Laspey once played for the Rails himself and recently served as an assistant coach under Glenn Gilderman on the Proctor Hermantown Mirage girls hockey team. He says being the head coach has always been a goal of his and is excited to hit the ice whenever that may be.
When you kind of look forward to it your whole life or career and then finally happens, like I still don't really believe that I'm the head boys hockey coach for the Proctor Rails, but it's really exciting. I can't wait to get going tomorrow and start building stuff with the kids, because things are in place here. We got some good people in the youth program that are trying to get us where we need to be. So we're a force back in Section 7 and can compete against the Hermantowns.
And if you notice the jerseys behind Laspey there, he was doing inventory on Proctor's brand new jerseys this morning that they'll be sporting this year if there is a hockey season. That's going to do it for sports. We'll have more here back at 10. Kristen, Tony, back to you.
Thanks, Ryan. Well, get ready for a ride in the Wayback Machine.
Yeah, Lego and Nintendo are celebrating the 80s with their new Lego set that recreates a 1980s Nintendo Entertainment System, all out of Lego bricks. The set includes more than 2,600 pieces and features an homage to Super Mario.
The collection lets you build all the original parts of the console, from the controllers to the retro TV, which has a screen that actually scrolls. Lego retail stores and Lego.com will start selling the nostalgic set in August. I think our director Ryan's interested in that. He likes stuff like that.
I was hearing it,
yeah,
wondering what
he was muttering about it.
Yeah. All right, Dave. So yesterday we saw quite a bit of rain overnight.
Yep.
Tomorrow looks a little calmer for us.
Yeah, the low pressure system is leaving, higher pressure's coming into town, and that's clearing up the sky already in Minnesota, and in just a few hours, hopefully Wisconsin and the UP as well. Here's our extended forecast. The high pressure coming in means Wednesday should be clear to partly cloudy, and the sunshine will let things get back to the warmer than normal status that we've had for a while. So instead of 70s like today, we get back into the 80s on Wednesday. Then Thursday, sunny for the most part, just a 20% chance for afternoon sprinkles, driven by convection from the heat of the day. That'll rise to the occasion and hit 83. And then hold on to your hat, 85 Friday, 86 on Saturday means enough lift and perhaps enough moisture for another round of showers and storms, which in turn gives way towards sunshine by Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday.
Not too shabby. Thanks for joining us.